You're not gonna talk on me and think I'm not one of those. I'm not that type of multimillionaire. I'm the ghetto type. That's what type I am. Just for those of you who said, somebody with that type of money don't even know nobody with the type of money I got. Stop. I want you to cut it the out. Right. You don't even know nobody with my type of money. Stop.
What's going on, good and wonderful people? It's Saja here, back with another banger today. So if you guys are unfamiliar with Kierra Henderson, she is known as the trucking guru, and basically this trucking guru has built an empire, a $100 million empire. She claims that it's now over $300, and she has well over 140 trucks, but now she has over 170 trucks. We'll get into that later in the video, but basically, she has been able to achieve a lot in her life despite being a convicted felon, despite not having a driver's license. Definitely somebody that has succeeded against all odds. And if you're new to this channel, I actually did a video about Miss Henderson last year in 2024. And basically what I said in that video was that, I mean, she probably does own a bunch of trucks, but I would say that she is a genius marketer. Her website, the design is very sleek. It's very attractive, very eye-popping. And on top of that, she has a very large following. Last time I checked her page, she has well over 400,000 followers on Instagram. If she were just to convert 1% of her following into paid memberships, paid subscribers, then she can be a multi-millionaire off that alone. But yeah, I think it's very notable what she's doing. Some people out there view her as a scammer. I have to be careful with what I say on the internet because she's definitely countersuing a lot of people for defamation. And basically what this all stems from was a late 2023 video that was made by Spencer Cornelia. And if you guys aren't familiar with Spencer Cornelia, he makes content about scammers basically in all industries, and she just happened to be the next on the list. And he basically said, he pointed out the fact that despite making over $100 million in trucking, she has a bunch of eviction notices. She couldn't pay her rent. So let's just take a look at the highlights from that video.
But what she hasn't told you is she can't afford rent.
My bread and butter is the oil and gas. That's where the billions come from, guys.
She makes billions in oil and gas, but she's actually an expert in a different industry. Black Queen makes over $100 million in trucking without a driver's license. With the way she drives her customers mad with her terrible investment opportunity, maybe it's best she stays off the road. Her brand is the Trucking Guru. She claims to own 140 trucks. After a little digging, I think this fake guru might not be telling the truth.
Oh, did you end up having to do like any jail time or anything?
Yes.
Oh, talk to us
yeah,
about that.
but that's why I do this. Like, I'm a felon, so I know what it's like to not be able to actually make good money.
The prison to fake guru pipeline is incredibly strong right now. I think the financial crimes they're committing after serving prison time are worse than the ones before.
Now, what's crazy is that after Spencer Cornelia's video, like all hell broke loose. Like a bunch of people came out the woodworks making live streams, making expose videos saying that she was a scammer. They provided anecdotal stories about how her turnkey program, her dispatching course did not give me the results that I was looking for. She screwed over so many people. In fact, she even got tangled up with Clarissa Rankin, if I'm not mistaken, at one point.
I used to be one of her black shirts. I'm in trucking, so this is super, super personal for me. Okay. I literally figured this lady out as soon as I met her. I followed her for a year on social media. You can Google my company. I got Google reviews. This is real shit. When I joined that tribe, the first thing she said to me, let me tell you something. She fucks over a lot of people for me, but how vulnerable these people is and how much money she's taking from them, I stood up to her. Me and another young lady that she talks about very bad, Becky, who's been a nurse for over 20-something years. Kierra is a fucking fraud, and I will get on any live with her family, anyone else.
Yeah, so a lot was going on with Miss Kierra Henderson. She even appeared on the Pocket Watching with JT podcast to, I guess, do damage control. Didn't really work out for her, in my opinion.
Now, I do want to touch on JT's interview.
I want to give you an opportunity because I showed clips of the video by Spencer and we reacted to that. I'm going to give you an opportunity to state your case.
Yeah, they said I was being so rude to him.
I've been in the industry for over 20 years.
20 years.
I've been doing this before the Trucking Guru.
All right.
Next.
So you started about 20 years ago,
Next.
accumulating the 140.
Next.
All right. I'm gonna get there. Give me 1 second. I write slow, so you gotta bear with me. All right. So
Right fast.
Do you feel you were rude in the interview?
I don't give a if I was. I'm not watching no nigga who named Pocket Watching. I don't know nothing about that.
Well, no. If you went to business school, then you know that you can set up your company a certain way. using
Explain.
companies and different things like that. That's not fictitious.
Okay, I think I know the problem. I think you're misunderstanding the term fictitious.
Oh, okay. I might be, because fictitious sounds like fake as fuck.
That's the problem. That's incorrect.
But you know what? Our girl Kierra, she had her day in court. She had many, many days in court. And time after time again, the court cases filed against her were either dismissed. She was found not guilty as recently as March of this year. And of course, we have the big one, the big court case that she just won a couple days ago. Yes, so let's actually get into that court case, because that's actually what I want to talk about. Somebody watched my video a couple days ago and actually wanted me to react to it. So I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I had to screenshot it because I had a feeling that I wasn't going to be able to actually find the public records of this court case. It's very hard to find public records surrounding Miss Henderson. And in her words, when a girl gets popular, you can't Google her. She didn't say it in those exact words. I have to be careful what I see on YouTube, but this is what she says.
Or they get to Googling, because one of these hoes, we just had a whole thing in the tribe, motherfuckers Googling. When the bitch really got money, you can't Google her.
So yeah, I knew that I probably wasn't going to be able to find this court case for myself, so I made sure to screenshot it and read it out for you guys. So let me find it. All right, here it is. Dornado Foucher versus Kierra Henderson. So Dornado Foucher is the plaintiff. Kierra Henderson is the defendant. And here are the findings of the case. Now, the plaintiff alleged that the defendant engaged in fraud, misrepresentation, and deception. Basically what people have been, accusing her for almost 2 years at this point. So the defendant provided documentary evidence, including titles to 175 trucks. So yes, her trucking empire has expanded from 140 trucks to 175 trucks. So she has demonstrated lawful ownership and operation of those assets. So yeah, can't Google it though. You cannot Google it. You cannot find these titles anywhere on the internet, but she is the rightful owner of these 175 trucks. If you wanted to know, here it is right here. So the defendant provided additional records showing that the plaintiff's allegations of online allotments and other misconduct were false and unsubstantiated. Defendant established that plaintiff knowingly made false statements to third parties with the intent to damage the defendant's reputation. The court finds that the plaintiff's testimony and evidence were not credible. So it was the plaintiff that was trying to scam Miss Kierra Henderson, but Miss Kierra Henderson was not having it because she was actually awarded damages to the amount of $695,000. So she won her defamation lawsuit, and she says in the caption of her Instagram story that you guys have to remember, it costs to lie on me. One by one, I'm coming. Don't come for me, Kierra. I ain't got $700,000. I ain't got it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm just a person on the internet. I'm just a reaction channel. I'm a nobody. We love you, Kierra. We respect you over here. But yeah, you got it. You got it. I can't find this. I can't find this court case online at all. I tried. It's been a few days. Maybe I have to wait longer for it to actually be publicly available. I don't know. But like I said, I had a feeling that this was gonna happen. So good thing I screenshotted it. But this is not a long video at all. But this is pretty much all I had to say this week. I just got home from work. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier in the video. And it's pretty long week, so I'm looking forward to editing this video and getting it out to you guys. And as always, you guys are the greatest. You guys are the best audience on the internet. And if you enjoy content like this, hit the like button, comment, rate, share, and subscribe. I'm Tasia Woods, and I'll see you next time.